Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Iwanina Zafira. Our project is installation of 4 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system for a residential house under net energy metering NEM. So, what is NEM? NEM is a program that allows consumers who generate their own renewable energy, typically through solar PV systems, to export excess electricity back to the grid. NEM program is launched in 2016, featuring a 1:1 energy offset to reduce electricity costs. NEM Rakyat is for residential users with system limits of 4 kilowatt for single phase and 10 kilowatt for three phase. This project also has solar risk incentive, which rebates of RM1,000 per kilowatt AC up to RM4,000. Next is this project specification. The total output capacity is 4 kilowatt. The solar panels quantity is 16 panels and each panel is 250 watt. The total roof space required is 29 meter square and the durability is designed to withstand weather conditions, ensuring long-term reliability. The objectives for this project is, first, to install a 4 kilowatt solar PV system that meets the energy consumption needs of the household. Second, to encourage participation in the NEM Rakyat program, allowing the users to benefit from net metering. And third, to ensure complying with all local regulations and safety standards throughout the installation process. The scopes for these projects are site assessment, system design, permitting and approvals, installation, testing and commissioning, and post-installation support.
Assalamualaikum. I would like to proceed the process of installing a 4 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system under the NEM Rakyat program. The project involves 70 key activities. It starts with an initial consultation, followed by site assessment, and then designing the PV layout and simulation using PVs. After preparing a client proposal and obtaining approval, we submit the quota to SEDA, which take about 16 days for approval. Next, we prepare and test the DC combiner box and PV distribution board. The solar panels are then installed and wiring that is done from the panels to the inverter. After installation, testing and final check, we submit report to SEDA and TMB. The final step include meter charging, system operation and over. Each activity is carefully planned to ensure smooth execution within the timeline. Next, I would like to present about the resources requirement for the 4 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system installation. We engage a consultant and technician for initial phases with documentation handled by the administrative team. Equipment is rented locally and the engineer oversee technician aspect using AutoCAD and PVs for simulation. Administrative fee cover client approval and SEDA submission. Solar panels, tools and key components like the DC combiner box and inverter are sourced from local and certified suppliers. Testing equipment, ensuring system safety, while local electrician and engineers handle installation and testing. Documentation specialized manage final report to for SEDA and TMB. Key resources include a TMB meter application fee of RM4,000, a RM2,000 replacement meter, RM500 for certified troubleshooting tools, RM300 for report demonstration, and RM200 for internal training. Material ensuring a complete setup and operational readiness.
Assalamualaikum and hi. So I will continue on the next part, which is a budget estimation. So let's take a look on this table first. As you can see, the bold writing here is the 15 activities or tasks that we already mentioned before. And for this part, we'll be pulled out all the things or items that is needed to be calculated based on each activities. So as you can see on this part, we cover on the categories like the consultation and planning cost, design and proposal presentation, approval and submission cost, procurement and installation cost, testing and compliance cost, meter installation and system operation cost, and the last one is handover and training cost. So the total up for all this category is cost up until RM38,951 Malaysia. So we go to the next part. So let's take a look on the responsibility chart. Responsibility chart is very important in order to know the ranking of the work of the person in the project. So let's take a look on this table on the end of the table. This one is present the ranking work by a person in each task. The first person, the one number one is represent actual responsibility. Two, general supervision. Three, must be consulted. Four, may be consulted. Five, must be notified, and the last one is final approval. So I just want to show you on how it works. So on the task initial consultation, the people that is actual responsibility on this task is a consultant, while project manager only involved for final approval. So that's how it works. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, hi, my name is Farila. For the first slide, I will present about the AON diagram, activity on node diagram. This diagram represents the sequence of activities in our project from the initial consultation to the final handover. Each node signifies a crucial task connected by arrow indicating the flow from start to finish. This visualization helps us efficiently plan and track the progress. Okay, moving on to the second slide, we have the slide for each activity table. This table outlines various project activities alongside their slack time. For example, most of activities have a slack 0, meaning no flexibility in the schedule. However, the installation panel solar has a slack 2 days, giving us some buffer time. Understanding this slack time allow us to manage and adjust our schedule effectively. Okay, we move to the last slide for I present. Finally, the critical path represents the sequence of activities that determine the minimum project duration. Any delay in these activities directly impact the overall project timeline. For our project, the critical path includes activities like initial consultation, design preview layout, and system operation, leading to a minimum project duration of 92 days. Monitoring and managing these critical path activities closely ensure we stay on track for successful completion. And lastly, in summary, our AON diagram, activity on network diagram, provides a clear overview of project activities. The select table help manage schedule flexibility and the critical path highlight essential tasks for timely completion. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum. For the Gantt chart, this Gantt chart outlines the project timeline for the installation of a 4 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system for a residential house. The project starts on January 1st, 2024 and concludes on May 20th, 2024, spanning a total duration of 94 days. The tasks are broken into several phases. Initial tasks include site assessment, consultant visit, and design layout, which are complete within the first few weeks. Key roles, such as consultant, engineer, and technician, are clearly assigned to ensure smooth progress. In February, administrative process such as client approval, SEDA quota submission, and documentation are tackled. Concurrently, procurement of tools and equipment is prepared to streamline the installation phase in March. Next, the critical installation phase starts with wiring, inverter setup, and VOC testing. Engineer and technician collaborate closely to complete this stage efficiently. The final week are dedicated to system operation testing, troubleshooting, and a handover to the client, including a training session to ensure proper usage. Costs are distributed across tasks, with detailed budgeting ensure the project stay on track financially. The project's impact on society and the environment is positive, fostering sustainability by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, promoting renewable energy adoption, lowering electricity costs for homeowners, and inspiring community engagement in clean energy initiatives. In the conclusion, the 4 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system under the NEM Rakyat program is a practical step toward sustainable energy use.
It helps homeowners lower electricity bill while contributing to environmental conservation through renewable energy. With a payback period of around 10 years, this system offers a cost-effective, long-term investment in energy independence. Overall, the program encourages households to adopt solar PV systems and move toward a cleaner, greener future.